When I was a kid, my mom said, "You're not going to get breakfast unless you finish having your bath." Now, as a 2 year old, I started having a bath on my own. And all the years that have passed after that, I haven't lost that habit. This is the secret to forming habits. You've experienced it, you just didn't know that this works. Forming and changing habits is about getting the body and the mind in alignment. How do we do that? The body is the physical, the gross part of us. And the body likes to know what's to be done and when is it to be done, when and where. The gross physical things about it. So, anytime you want to create a new habit, you've got to tell the conscious part of yourselves, the ego part of yourselves, that's what I call gross, the body, what is to be done. So, write that down, and when and where. Once you've got that out of the way, your subconscious will come in. The subconscious is the one that's got impressions from your younger years, even from things that you may not remember. And that's what all these new techniques of psychotherapy and all that, hypnotherapy, NLP, they tend to address those kind of things. But you can address it yourself. What you need to know is why and how. Why do I have to do this habit and how do I do it? And the greater you have an emotional connection to these things, bam, the easier it is to form a habit. I will give you an example. Not from, my earlier example is now if you relate it with this, I knew what is breakfast, I knew why I need breakfast, I'm going to die otherwise. I knew how I'm going to get it, I have to finish my bath. I knew where the bathroom is, when to have the bath before breakfast, and what's to be done, have the bath. So everything was very clear in a pan. But sometimes it's not so clear. It's not so clear when we are trying to form a new habit. Let's say it's a renewalism habit. So let's say you're forming a habit to renew your consciousness about carrying a bag. Alright, every time you go out, carry a bag. It's a beautiful small renewal habit which reduces the number of plastic bags on the planet. Because every time you go out, it's an impulse purchase, you might want to buy something. So what's to be done? Carry a bag. You carry your cell phone anyway, just attach a bag to it, right? A little collapsible bag. It'll also make sure that whatever fits in your bag is what you buy. You don't buy a lot of other things, which is another habit of renewalism, which is about reducing the clutter. It's like minimalism. You don't need all of that. Anyhow, you know what's to be done. You know where, how you carry it along with your cell phone. You know why? Because you're concerned for the planet, right? So that's why. It makes some sort of emotional connection. It's just that because we haven't brought it into our mindful awareness, we're not really concerned about the impact of the bag. And we don't know how that bag impacts. So maybe do some Googling. Figure out how much of an impact your one little decision could have. Coming back to how we create these habits. Now, like you saw, we can create these habits when we get these 4-5 things together. But getting the 4 things of the what and when, where, and the why and how together happened for me, for example, when my wife instructed me to look after the plants in the house. Now, that was because we stopped having help, and this was during the time when we had the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I had started washing the dishes, and that was what I figured that, okay, I've got to water the plants because she's got a lot of things to do. And she loves the plants. So that was my emotional connection of why I have to do it. And how I have to do it? Well, I have to arrange the sources of water, the bucket and whatever I need to do with it. Otherwise, that becomes a barrier, that becomes a speed breaker to actually getting the momentum of executing something. So it was all in place and not a day passed without I knew when to do it. I decided I will do it between my breakfast and washing the dishes. So, like a zombie, I would go from breakfast to the kitchen to wash the dishes and tuck, it would stop me. And I would go pick up the how parts of it, the water in the bucket and all that, and do that thing, come back, wash the dishes. Once it is set in place, it doesn't take 21 days, it doesn't take 64 days, it doesn't take even 2 days. Just like mom got me to have breakfast in one single day, my wife got me to start watering the plants in one single day. And you can do whatever you want to do in one single day. And if you can't, talk to me. Because what might be happening is that we are at 3 levels: the body, the mind, and the spirit. There could be a veto coming from spirit, and that's deep. So, not every habit is something that you might adopt, but then you know exactly why you're not doing it. And when you can do it, you do it like that. And I wish you start doing it for every positive habit that you want to cultivate.